Welcome back. It's time for our next community conversation. We are joined by Jason Inofuentes, Program Manager at the Broadband Accessibility and Affordability Office for Albemarle County. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. And we are talking about digital navigators. What is that for people that don't know?
Digital navigators are people with a passion for guiding community members past a barrier to digital inclusion. And that could mean anything from teaching basic digital skills like how to use a mouse or install an application or set up a Zoom call. It could also mean helping them make decisions about purchasing a laptop or a tablet or choosing the right broadband plan. And it can also mean finding a solution of resource that individual might need. In this particular case, we have announced 2 positions for digital navigators that are grant funded to increase enrollment in the Affordable Connectivity Program. That is a federal benefit that provides $30 a month towards broadband costs for eligible households. We've got funding for 2 navigator positions starting at $25 an hour, and we have funding for 2 years for this program. We're really excited about it.
That's awesome. It's a great opportunity. Tell us a little bit about how the community is going to benefit from this program.
The direct benefit is to the over 20,000 households that are in our area that are eligible for this benefit. For them, that means increased access to telehealth, to work and learn from home, to civic engagement, as well as increased access to services and benefits that often rely on online portals for enrollment and for management. Indirectly, our community benefits when all of our community members are well-resourced and connected.
Yeah, so this is a big deal. Tell us what makes for a good digital navigator.
Passion for helping others is the most important aspect of this job. We can teach any technical skills that somebody needs, but what we're looking for are candidates who have a real passion for helping community members, and we're hoping to find that really quickly. We just opened the applications, so if people are interested, they can go to albemarle.org, go to our human resources page, and under job listings, they'll see those postings for the digital navigators.
Perfect, so they'll find it right there. Anything else you want to share about your office and its initiatives right now?
We're not working alone. This is actually the result of a coalition of like-minded organizations, including representatives from the University of Virginia, Piedmont Virginia Community College, the City of Charlottesville, Jefferson Madison Regional Library, Jefferson Area Board of Aging, the Blue Ridge Health District, and many others. And we're working towards a lot of different goals right now. We're really excited to share more about that in the future.
Awesome. We cannot wait. Wonderful stuff happening. Thank you so much for taking the time to tell us about it. We'll have you back soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep, we'll be right back.